Yo, what's up, YouTube? This your boy Pursuit of Freedom, huh? Hey, and right now I got you looking at Tradingview. Just want to do a quick review. I'm doing a review of my top three weapons, my top three free weapons in defining instruments of money growth. Plugging into the money tree, you got to have some tools. It ain't nothing better than free tools out there. Now there's so much to not TC 2000, but to TradingView, tradingview.com. Now, yeah, I got to log in, but this is what it looks like when you first log on to the website, or you first just type in the words and get to the website. You got the S&P, the NASDAQ, the Dow, the Euro, Bitcoin, Ethereum, which you can look at all of the cryptocurrencies. If you haven't heard of TradingView, or if this is your introduction to the market, TradingView is an excellent tool for education, for market knowledge, even community, top authors. It gives you a list of the top individuals that are posting their information or their ideas about different trades on this site. I haven't even logged in yet. You got stock news, extend gains on power comments, bonds rise, markets wrap. You know, I typically do not look at all that as I scan through my stuff myself, and I don't trust the individuals. I haven't even read into many of the individuals to see if their ideas are worth anything. But you can click on some of all of that stuff. Typically, I'm just looking at the charts. I will sign in, which is I'm already logged in up there, keep me logged in. So after you create your free account, which I'm still using this as a free account, and I love this here site. But once I'm logged in, I always go to the chart. It's going to give you the last chart that you were looking at, which is any. For me, this is the 28th of October, 12:20 in an a.m. And I've been looking at any because of this reason right here. This thing has been getting up from $2 up to $7 over the course of the last week, last 10 days. And what I love about this software, man, is I can scroll back. It's completely customizable, or somewhat customizable. Nowhere near as customizable as TC2000 is, but I do like some of the artsy tools that I can put in, and I can look at charts. Now I'm gonna stop all of this and scrolling. When you're using the free account, I'm surprised that the ads hasn't started popping up yet. But as I begin to scroll through tickers, I guarantee that they will. Now, if you follow my cursor over here to the right, this here symbol used to look actually more like a flame, more like fire, which it just popped up, which is your hot list. You also got a data window, which I don't really use. I use the hot list, and I use this main watch list. There goes the ads pop up. So if you're not paying for an account, I have to click on this exit ad. I have to hide this. No ads from chart. If you want to get rid of that, you can pay for the service, but it's not necessary. So outside of the hot sheets, which I'll come back to in a minute, I got my master watch list. I probably got 2,000 individual companies in this list. And just like my TC2000, Yahoo Finance, I can come over here. You see, I can slide that out. It gives you on the current stock that I'm looking at is in this detail box. I got Sphere 3D Core, which is this company, Sphere 3D Core. The free package allows you to throw 3 indicators on your chart. So I got the 13 EMA, which I got from Cameron Foos, the 50 EMA, the 4 EMA, because I just wanted to watch something a little bit closer. And then I got my dollar volume down here, which I like the fact that you don't see any volume coming into this thing, then all of a sudden we're getting these massive volume spikes. And if you look here to the right here, you're at $12 million in this thing spent. So something's causing this company to blow up. What? You can look at the headlines for any. Today's research, that was November the 26th. It always sends you at Yahoo Finance. So that's the reason why I showed you Yahoo Finance first. But I can scroll back day after day. November the 21st was the last time this stock was talked about. And it's going to give you just some news. Let's click on it and take a look at what the news is on any. Talking about FANG stocks in this, so I don't see, okay, there's Sphere 3D. So I have to click on that report, which will take me to another site. Now I got the information. Oftentimes you will find that, but for the most part, you can get to some. Okay, so Sphere 3D regains Nasdaq compliance. Let's click on that. That was on the 21st, which kind of coincides with this time frame. Which, if you just begin to look, like right before it gained is Nasdaq compliance, it already was jumping. There's the 20th. It spiked greatly the day before. So somebody knew that the compliance was coming, right? And this thing all of a sudden started spiking because it didn't have any other news, at least that I can see for free. It's got its compliance. Swinging between 229 and 661. And I love that. What I was saying earlier was like, just like TC2000, I can click on this percentage icon up here and I can look at the worst stocks in this watch list. Now, this watch list has got to be at least a couple thousand stocks, or at least 1,000 stocks easy. I haven't done a lot of adding to this list since I've been using the TC2000, but I do go through this thing from time to time. And I like to look at it from my percentage gainers to my percentage loss, my losers. And it's just like on TC2000, I can click on my ticker, then I can go to my keyboard and use my down arrow. I can exit out this here. As you know, some people that get annoying, but I've been using this for 2 years and I still ain't paid for it. Honestly, I haven't even used the free trial. I ain't even worried about it. I use the free version. I'm not trying to get enticed or tempted to want to spend more money. I need to be putting my money in these tickers. This is Verge, which is actually a cryptocurrency, which crypto has taken a real licking. I'm waiting on them to start ticking again. So from the highest gain on the day, or I can look at it by price. I can click on this thing by price. Click that again, see if I can get, okay, so with by price, I now got the Dow Jones, which I got on my watch list. Oh yeah, that horizontal line right there. I love that about this here, because I could just put a line out as far as I want, or you can put a line that extend the entire time frame. And if I scroll back, this thing will take you back years with just a couple swipes of my scroll, or I can come back and look at what the market has done this year, 2018, looking at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And this shows you pretty much that in 2018, with the market opening in about 24,000, that we're right back in this range. The whole market ain't done nothing for the year so far. This is the die key. But yeah, you got your news. You also I love this tool here. Earnings, November the 28th. And TC2000, I mean not TC2000, but Tradingview gives you these earnings. So you can click on that. They got surprised. There is up 113%. So this company should be moving up, which they're moving down. Let's look at the last earnings, this is something that I do from time to time. The earnings estimate was 40 cents per share, but they actually had 47% per share, which they were up 17%. Let's click on that again. And on that day, once again, when the earnings came out, the stock fell. So this stock has a history of falling on earnings, but I like to look at earnings because sometimes earnings can give you a good idea. If the earnings are good, sometimes the stock will move. Up, this earnings, I would think it was bad for some reason because the stock is falling like a thunder. But the predominant thing that I like to look at is my hot sheets. I call it the hot sheets, but it's a hot list. ALQA, which I've already traded this stock 3 times in my TC2000 software. As you can see, all of these here dots in the TC2000 software represent times I've gotten in and out of this stock. This is what I like differently about the TC2000 software. It's customizable. I can look at the 5-minute chart and the daily chart at the same time. See my first buy and exit right there, my second buy and exit here, my third buy and exit there. Each blue dot is a buy, each red dot is a sell. You may not be able to see those red dots, but I can click on it and it'll tell you what it is that I had done. You know what I mean? So if you broke like me and you window shopping, you're trying not to spend money on software, Tradingview It's the tick is the trader or the stock charting software for you. And I still use this. I still use it, pretty much every day because sometimes they have tickers on their list that I don't have on mine. And I just continue to add to my list to the point where I come over here and now I rarely find tickers that I don't already have on my list. Once you get this thing set up with your EMAs and your volume or whatever indicators you want to use, look at Apple. Man, look at this fall. Apple has taken a fucking jumped off a cliff. Advanced Micro, which are creating the microchips, the processors in all these computers, jumped off a cliff. GE, never buy that. But that's typically how I use it. You even got the stocks that are doing the worst on the day down at the bottom, which I do look at from time to time to figure out why they're going down, because sometimes stocks that are down eventually start to get up. Like this thing had a massive spike. Today it's selling off, so it's not on my hot list, but it may be worth getting into. You know what I'm saying? It may be worth getting into. But that's typically how I use TradingView. I don't get into all of the other stuff that you can find on TradingView. I haven't even looked at every single thing that TradingView has to offer. All I wanted was the chart. I want the hot stocks on the day, and I want my calendar to show me what stocks are going to have earnings soon. You also got a site specifically for finding a company's earnings, which I can give you that. It's earningswhisper.com. But this is TradingView, how I use it. This Pursuit of Freedom. This is a free tool for you. If you don't know about stocks, you don't know about TradingView, there you have it. Pursuit of Freedom. Holla at you.